At the time of recording, the June 18, 2024 Nintendo Direct has just finished 10 minutes ago. Now, what just happened? Well, today, Tuesday, June 18th, marked the Nintendo Direct. June has always been like a big deal for video games because it's been the E4 where it's in June, but this time all these companies are separate. So we just concluded the Nintendo Direct. Now, there's a lot of things that they talked about, a lot of filler stuff, a lot of random stuff, but there was some stuff people were waiting for. In particular, one, maybe two things, and let's just go through it. Oh, don't worry about the paper. I have it for the dates and stuff. First thing up was the Mario Luigi Brothership, which releases this year, November 1st. I played the 3DS, what is it, the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga game. It was fun. I never played the GBA game. I'm looking forward to this. And by the way, did you know that it's been 9 years since the last Superstar Saga series game? So that's something interesting, 9 years and now they're back. What do you guys think? I think it looks great. It might be good because there's always fans for that franchise. So let's see, November 1st. Are you going to get it? Then we got Fairy Tail 2. Now I know some of you are not into anime and stuff, but I love Fairy Tail. I watched Fairy Tail back in the days when it was on TV. I had some Fairy Tail things. So being that Fairy Tail 2 is coming out, come on, I'm excited. I'm going to get Fairy Tail 2. And I'm glad they kept it in the RPG style because, sometimes some anime games or some games, they'll integrate other things, but it's a full-on RPG game. As a fan of Fairy Tail, I give it a thumbs up. Now, I hope it's exclusive to the Switch because I didn't see Sony or Microsoft talking about it, so I don't really care, but I'm going to buy it for the Switch anyways, but that was a good presentation right there. Then we had Fantasia Neo Dimension. The only reason I was hyped for it, and you should be hyped for it too, because it comes out not only in the holiday of this year, but from the creators of Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is in my top 5, maybe top 3 favorite franchises of all time. And boy, when the creator makes a new RPG game, what are you going to do? I'm going to get it. I love it. It's great. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy, you're going to love it. Now, will it feel like Final Fantasy? Probably. Will it be a different game? Probably. But definitely, for sure, I'm hyped for that. Let me know. Are you hyped for it? Now, let me ask you this question. Do you guys care when a creator of one of your favorite franchises creates a whole new game? Do you guys care? Yes or no? I'd like to know, because for me, I love the fact that they're making a new game. Anyway, then came Mio. It just looked great. I don't know. They didn't talk a lot about it. It was one of those middle of the road. It just looked great for me personally. It comes out later this year. No date exact. So I'm like, If it's a budget title, I'll take it. If not, I could take it or leave it. But it looks good. Then we got Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's an open world adventure. Kind of felt like they took the Hello Kitty IP and made Animal Crossing style game. I mean, if you're into that, I'm not. I'm only talking about it because to me, when I saw the trailer and the announcement, I'm like, why does it feel like they just took Animal Crossing and said, hey, Hello Kitty, Sanrio characters, go? I mean, I get it. It's a new game. The company wants to make money. But to me, this felt like you could have worked out a deal with Nintendo. Like Sanrio and Nintendo could have come to a mutual agreement and say, here's a DLC package for the new Animal Crossing game where these characters will be like special DLCs. You could charge $20. You could charge $15. You could charge $1.99 per character. You could have done that, but I don't know. Anyways, it might sell. It might do well because it's Hello Kitty, but I don't know. Then we got Pharmagia. It was a new monster-like RPG, which, I mean, we have so many of them at this point. Like, you know, you have Monster Hunters, you have Pokemon, you have Digimon. I could keep going on and on and on. It just feels like all the other ones. Now, does it look good? Yes. Will I play it? Yes. I like those kinds of games, so I'm gonna play it anyways. But there's so many of those. It's the same concept where, you know, you're on your little region or island and you're taming these creatures or monsters to go battle. It's, you know, typical style. So far at this point, I was like, okay, I'm hyped for Fantasia, you know, Fantasia Neo Dimension. I'm hyped for Fairy Tail 2 because I'm a Fairy Tail fan, you know. 9 years since we've seen a Mario Luigi Superstar Saga game, so, but I was like, I'm waiting for the 2 is what I'm waiting for. Because then after that, they went in, oh, by the way, Farigama comes out November 1st, but then we went to Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm like, cool. The reason why I got rid of my 3DS in the first place was because I'm like, oh, so you're just porting 3DS, Wii U, and Wii games. Oh. Then they stopped, and plus, I didn't even care, and a lot of people don't even care. Like, what? Why? Make a new Donkey Kong game, because this is the third Donkey Kong game on the Switch that is a port of a previous Donkey Kong game. Like, seriously, Nintendo, give us a new Donkey Kong game. Don't port it. I get it, the Tropical Freeze, because the Wii U sold poorly. But, come on. Come on. Do you guys care about Donkey Kong anymore at this point? At this point, you made me. I loved Donkey Kong as a kid, but you made me, as a grown adult, lose interest in Donkey Kong and go, eh? Come on. Come on. Come on, Nintendo. You could do better than an HD remastered. Come on. By the way, it comes out January 16, 2025, so, eh? Anyways, then I'm very hyped for these. This, I came out of left field. I was like, yes! I'm buying all of them. No if, and, or buts. By the way, for the first time ever, we're going to be getting Dragon Quest 3. Think about this. Dragon Quest 3. That's right. Dragon Quest 3 was a Japanese exclusive game. We did not get the Dragon Quest games until Dragon Quest 4. So, it's great to see that we finally have Dragon Quest 3 here. And this is the best part about it. It's a 2D HD remake, which I love that idea. I was like, holy crap, I don't care, I'm buying this. You know, it comes out November 14th, and then right after they said, but wait, there's more. And I was like, what more can you give us with the Dragon Quest game? 1 and 2 HD 2D remake in 2025. Oh my god, seriously, you can't get any better than that. We never got number 1 or number 2. Yes, outside of Japan, we got it as Dragon Warrior, but it feels like a different game because you couldn't use the same characters, you couldn't use the same names. The areas some of them had to be slightly altered for the North American and European regions, so I get it. But finally, 1, 2, and 3 will be worldwide release, and I am excited. I am hyped. I'm here for it. That's me. Yep. I play Dragon Quest games. I like them because I like those types of RPG games. So let's go, Dragon Quest. Team Dragon Quest, let's go. And then we got the Metal Slug Reloaded releases later this year. Wasn't going to talk about it, but the fact that they said releases later this year, I'm like, really? Really? Really, Nintendo? Come on. Really, Nintendo? You're just going to, out of the blue, say, oh, by the way, later today. And they don't even tell you physical or digital. They just tell you later today. I'm like, really, Nintendo? Come on, there's a huge fan base for Metal Slug. You couldn't give them the update in May's Nintendo Direct? Or you couldn't throw it out a couple weeks, 2 weeks, or like 3-4 months before just on the Nintendo website, hey, these are games coming out this year. You could, and then also explain it. Is it going to be physical, digital only, digital first, physical second? Come on. This was the most random thing. Later today, Metal Slug Reloaded. I like Metal Slug. I haven't played the console version. I've played the arcade version. But come on. Anyways, that was just funny to me that they did that. Then we have more games added to the Switch expansion. You know, I was like, this is a failure to begin with. I downloaded it. I hated it. I deleted it. Sucks. Sucks. I'll say that right now. Because they didn't implement it properly. And there's a lot of games that don't run as well as they should. Because they're supposed to emulate them. And they're not doing well. But Perfect Dark seemed good. The way they showed... Because they didn't show gameplay footage for any of the GBA games. But they showed gameplay footage for Perfect Dark. They didn't even show gameplay footage for Turok. They just showed a quick old trailer. But Perfect Dark, they showed gameplay. So I'm like, okay, Perfect Dark seems like probably runs well. And I love Perfect Dark. Yes, I'm the guy that has the 360 version, Perfect Dark Zero, which people shat on. I like it. I'm being serious. So, maybe will this get me back in? No. Anyways, then New Phantom Brave. Don't know what the game is. Looks beautiful. I don't know. They didn't have a release date on it, though. They just said New Phantom Brave game. This one is pretty good for anyone who's looking for any of the Marvel vs. Capcom type games. Good luck buying them. They're very dumbfoundingly expensive. But thanks to Nintendo, thanks to the Switch, we have a Marvel vs. Capcom collection for all of you that are looking for a cheaper alternative to play X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and to some reason, Punisher? That one shocked me, like, Punisher? Like, I was like, okay, I get Marvel versus Capcom. Okay, Punisher is Marvel, but where's the versus Capcom part? Why? Because it's a $200+ game on the Genesis? Is that it? But the compilation is great. Now, will the controls be as good? I hope so. I'm actually excited to get this compilation because I don't have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because it's always been an expensive game, and well, I finally get Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And please, if anyone has arcade fight sticks, please, arcade fight sticks for this. Get ready because hey, I'm gonna get an arcade fight stick if I get this. Anyways, continuing on, when did they say it comes out? Oh, there was no release date for it, but they said probably this year. Anyways, Super Mario Party Jamboree, four old boards returning, tons of new boards, October 17th. This is the third Mario Party game on the Switch. Are we doing what you did on the GameCube, where it's like one or two of them will be good, the rest are like, do we really need it? But apparently the way they talked about it, I'm like, all new, better, improvement. Remember the good old days. Remember the news thing. I'm like, did we need another one? Could you not have given us a DLC and just say, here, you want 4 old boards coming back? DLC, $5.99. Here you go. Go buy all those boards. Do we really need a new game? I don't know. I don't care for it because, I mean, anyways, then this is the one I was waiting for. But it's not what we thought. I was waiting for a Zelda announcement, right? As a lot of people were waiting for Legend of Zelda. Because Breath of the Wild 2 no. At least it's a breath of fresh air. It's not like Tears of the Kingdom where it feels like it should be Breath of Wild 2, but it's not. It's Echoes of Wisdom. And guess what? A breath of fresh air. It's in the Wind Waker style artwork. And you play as Zelda. You now as Zelda have to save Hyrule. So I like that concept because for the longest time, if you know as a kid, you probably thought, oh, that's Zelda. Oh, Legend of Zelda. Zelda. So kind of playing into the whole, oh, it's Zelda. You know, your parents said Zelda, it's Zelda, not really Link. So I like that Nintendo's playing into that, that that's what they're doing, and you get to play as Zelda. Now I know in Breath of the Wild you got to play as her a little bit, but this is a full game dedicated to, you know, Link usually saves Hyrule, this time it's Zelda. So that's a good one, and I'll probably get it. I didn't get Tears of Kingdom because I was more like, this isn't Breath of the Wild 2, you're trying to trick us with this. I'm going to wait for Breath of the Wild 2. I'm still waiting for that announcement, Nintendo. Anyways, and then we got a new Ace Attorney collection. Three games being remastered and one Japanese exclusive game finally being released to the world. Oh, by the way, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is September 6th, or 26th, sorry. And then the Ace Attorney one is September 6th. It's good. There's one game that has always been exclusive to Japan. Finally, we're getting in this collection. I'm not an Ace Attorney fan, but I know there's a lot of people that love this franchise and a lot of people that don't have the chance to play the one Japanese exclusive title. I've had it, like me, myself, I've had it in stock a couple times, and people were like, oh, it's not in English. Oh, how do I play this? How do I this? I want to play this, because if you play this, you get that missing link of, because there's a story between all of them. There's a missing link in the franchise story, which, so good on Nintendo and Capcom, I guess. And then we got 100 Line Last Defensor RPG game, early 2025. It looked like an amazing game. When I saw that, I said, mine, I'm buying it. I don't care. I'm buying it right away. I love it. So far, all of these were good. There was a lot of fillers in between. There were some random things that, like, why Nintendo? I mean, but the last one, a lot of people were waiting for this. And what was it? We see it coming down. The spaceship lands. And we're like, yes. Metroid Prime 4. That's right. Because initially when Metroid Prime or Metroid Dread came out, it's like, oh, we all thought it was going to be Metroid Prime 4. They teased us like they did with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But guess what? We finally got footage. We finally got footage of Metroid Prime 4. I'm not a fan of Metroid. I'll say that right now. I cannot stand Metroidvania type games. I get lost. I get confused. I get a headache. But Metroid Prime, I like. Do you know why I like Metroid Prime? Because I love Halo. It's like Nintendo's version of Halo. So, and I'm finally glad that they showed off some gameplay from Metroid Prime 4. And it looks way better and an upgrade from that PS4 3. They did say sometime in 2025. And they did say that's all we can talk about. But look in the near future for full details. So I'm excited. Maybe for the winter or the spring of 2025 Direct, maybe they might answer. But overall, this Direct, I give it a 6.5 out of 10, because there was a lot of fillers in there that I was like, I literally was like, okay, let me go do something else. I'm listening to it and I'm like, nah. Typically, when Nintendo would do the E4 Treehouse stuff, everything was a banger. Now that they're doing Directs, it's like, there's things like this. I like it. They finally showed off Metroid Prime 4. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to a new Zelda game. I like that new Final Fantasy game from that Final Fantasy creator, you know. A new Superstar Saga game, you know. A good way to get your Marvel vs. Capcom games, you know. So, overall, 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't too bad. I'm waiting to see more information on Metroid Prime 4, and I'm hoping, praying, Nintendo, Breath of the Wild 2, eventually, please. Thank you. Anyways, remember, as always, enjoy life, keep on collecting, and we'll see y'all for another video.